Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Beautiful, beautiful sunny Friday.
It is actually. Finally, look at us. We equal. The same for the first time. I'm not wearing coat and you all covered.
I know we are. Today is a fantastic topic, even if I may say so myself. Synchronicity. And I did a little bit of searching or research before I actually decided to do this topic, just thinking, was it a bit too tree huggy, or is it actually science? And it is. So it's not just all about tree huggy. It has also got some scientific relevance and background, and so it's a real thing. Synchronicity is a real thing, and I think it's nice for all of us to know when we are synchronizing, so to speak.
So we're going to start with the first one.
Yes. So the first one is repeated numbers. So in other words, if you keep coming up with 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, that is a sign of synchronicity.
And by the way, I love this one because there's actually, if you actually read articles about this, there is a meaning behind the numbers that you see.
Mm-hmm.
And for example, if you see the number 2 3 times, it means that everything is going to be okay. So if you believe in it, so yes or not. But yeah. I think it also takes you to the power of the mindset. So if you see something and you really believe in it, it's going to literally happen. So if you think that, if you believe in this and you're checking up for the numbers, let us know in the comments below. I'm intrigued to see who's actually seeing the repeated numbers, because we all see them, but do we actually give them a meaning? Do you give them a meaning?
The numbers thing, I'll be honest with you, I haven't, that's not something that I've really come up. Yeah, I haven't, that hasn't been one of the things that I've connected with.
Actually do. The next one is thinking about something, and then it happens. And that's the thing, like we sometimes don't get it, but how does it happen?
Yeah, that I absolutely, it's almost like a deja vu, that kind of thing, right? Yeah.
It's a deja vu as well, but also, I don't know, I just see it really connected to the power of your mind, right? Because you think about something, and I think if you really thinking about it, in my perspective, you basically saying it to the universe, and then out of nowhere, it's happening. So that's what I see it. And again, like we're just saying the different things, you can tell us in the comments below who's with us here, and do you agree with us? Yes, not, and to which one you actually connect more. And the first one we spoke about seeing repeated numbers, now thinking about something and then it happens.
Or a person, or something like that. That also. So that definitely resonates with that. The next one is being at the right place at the right time. Now, that for me, 100%. You and I meeting, Cape Chambers. Like, seriously, we met all of 30 seconds, right place, right time. Where I live now, I got involved to say yes, because I bumped into the operations director when we were literally both standing by our cars. And he was like, hey, do you want to come join? Say, like, literally, it all kind of happened. So that was right place, right time. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think everything happens in a certain way for a certain reason. So if you are there, like we had, like I would never thought that that's what's going to come out of that day that I went to these things. And I was like, did they really just pay so much money for this? And I'll never forget you coming with those cookies.
I know. The other thing with that was, I've started this group, Real Conversation with Real People, as you know, because you're part of the group. And yesterday I did a real conversation with Tracy Gold, who used to live here in Ashland in New York. And I haven't spoken to her for, 10 years, for a very long time. And contacted her. I just thought, hey, let me contact her. Contact her on Facebook. She responded immediately. Bearing in mind, she's New York, I'm Cape Town. The time difference is insane. She contacted me immediately and responded saying she's keen. Did the conversations last night, and it just flowed. So, yeah.
The next one is, when you dream about people, or like you dream about a certain thing, and then it's actually coming into real. Like that's like a deja vu kind of style. So you never know if what you dreamt was actually a dream, what you actually thinking about the future, what's happening there.
Yeah. For me, I'm looking more at the dreams as like a dream will happen. And then recently my dreams have been a little bit clearer and I'm like, okay, so what's the message in that? So I suppose that maybe that kind of ties in.
I really
Yes.
think that there is a message in the dreams, but the question, are you actually listening and you interpret it and actually follow? Yes or not? It's basically
Yeah.
some way that it's your intuitions coming and like communicating with you.
On a higher level. Yeah. Yeah. So examples are the looking at the clock at the same time. So every time that you're looking at your watch is like it's a 1 o'clock or it's a 2 o'clock. But that's consistently for days, for days or weeks or whatever the case is. But it's consistently at the same time. That's an example. Yeah.
Before we're going to sum it all up, we just want to remind that every Tuesday we speak about a different topic on marketing side. And every Friday it's a personal development. And as you will see, we're changing a bit the hours on the Tuesday. For next time it's going to be at 4 o'clock, and then we're going to change it to maybe 6:30. So we're going to see how it goes. And I think that's part of what we're teaching you, that, go with the flow, check it, listen to the people around you and see what works and what's not. So that's what you're going to do.
Yes.
And I really want to, by the way, invite you to the interviews that Bridget is doing. I think it's a nice also gift for yourself, just speak out about stuff, take it out there and have a memory around it, and something you can also share with your clients as well.
Yeah, because it's a space for you to talk about your biggest strength and what you had to overcome to do what you do. So it is all about you, So yeah, come join. Yes.
So you want to sum the topic?
I do, but I also want to give 4 tips on how to be more.
Okay.
Synchronicity. So just there's 4 tips on that, and I think it could be really helpful for people, because things we brought up might be, okay, well, how do I become more synchronized with my synchronicity, so to speak, Okay. So the first one is about mindfulness and being aware, and I think we talk about that all the time, because there are little signs everywhere all the time, and it's our choice to become mindful and to be aware of those.
I fully agree, and I think awareness is one of the most important things, and that's what's going to help you to actually be able to see it and notice it.
Yeah.
And the second one is just to be open and receptive. Learn to accept, let it come to you, to receive.
Well, I suppose that goes along with the flow and the let go and those things we talk about all the time. Yes, exactly. Because that goes in line with the third one, which is trust. And trusting wherever you are is exactly where you need to be for whatever reason, trusting the process.
It is. I always say, just trust the process. If things happen in a certain way, accept it. There's a reason why you don't see it now. Maybe you don't even see it in the upcoming years, but one day you will understand. So trust the process and let things be, which actually also kind of connects to the next one, which is to follow your instincts. A lot of time we don't follow this. The instincts say something and we are listening, but we're not fully listening, because then we do the opposite of what our instincts are saying. So stop. Yeah. If inside of you feel that that's not the right move for you to do on your personal life, business-wise, don't. Just first listen. And it's really connected to the first one, of being aware.
Yeah, absolutely. Should we summarize?
Yes.
So the first one is, maybe start like from today. Repeated numbers is the first one.
Yeah, start noticing that and see if you're actually thinking about something and then it happened.
Being at the right place at the right time.
Notice your dreams. Are you dreaming of a certain person or place and you're getting like a deja vu, like that it feels like really in real life?
And then looking at the clock, or looking at the same time for days or weeks, or it just so happens, that there's that flow of the same day, same time. Yeah.
It is. And in order for you to create more,
to be more mindful and aware, and to know that everything happens for a reason. So to be aware of what's going on around you all the time.
And just be open and receptive, just learn a second yoga when you do like this and open your hands or your palms in the end. That's why you do it, to be receptive, accept.
Well, then the next one ties into that with being trusting, because I've seen you do that head thing, that whatever, I don't know what it is in the yoga pose. I mean, that's incredible. Wow, that's very trusting.
It is to trust yourself, which actually links to the next one, which is follow your intuition. And I can do it.
Yeah. So we would love people to share any stories or situations that they've had where they can relate to this, because I think, again, with everything, the more that we can share with each other, the more we can understand each other, and the more we can realize that we're all pretty much the same and we all have our own challenges and how we can support each other.
I agree. And, share with us. Let us know what you think. What did you agree with? What's not? What are you paying attention to? And how do you interpret it? And actually also, do you listen to your intuition? Yes, no, do you follow it? What do you do? And we're going to remind you that every Tuesday we're speaking on marketing topics, and Friday is our personal development side. So join us and let's do more stuff together.
Yeah. Thank you.
Have an awesome weekend.
You too. Bye.